Hi, welcome to Bikes and Barbecue. This is my Sturgis experience, part 1. So, this is the general route that we took from Kentucky to Sturgis. Stretched over 1,300 miles, and we did it in 3 days. When we got to about Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is about here, we had our second flat tire.
All right, this is the second mishap of this trip so far, second flat tire. We're out in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, outside of Cedar Rapids, just so you can see. It's cornfields, nothing as far as that I can see. Part of my group gets a nail in their tire, and we happen to, he goes completely flat right in front of this place, Carlson Customs and Repair Shop. These guys have been great. They got us right in, right on the rack. They're fixing his tire so that we can continue down the road towards Sturgis. But we've been riding for about 2 days now straight, put a lot of miles on, and you know, stuff like this is bound to happen, but we're just glad that this place could get us in. And I wanted to do a little shout out to them, thank them, and if you're in the area and you need help, this is, hopefully you break down here. I'll take you in so you can see what it looks like. Guitars and motorcycles. I like it.
We got fixed up and headed on down the road and ended up taking the scenic route through the beautiful Badlands of South Dakota.
All right, we're walking up here to the Wall Drug Store. Kind of a cool little tourist trap. But the story with this apparently is it started in the 1930s, and the guy used to give ice water to tourists that were headed to the Mount Rushmore, and they still give free water to everybody, and they have 5-cent coffee and all kinds of random stuff. So we're going here, look around, and look at the randomness and the cool stuff, and get some 5-cent coffee because it's early and I need coffee.
So, unfortunately, bad preparation on my part, my camera died in the Wall Drug Store, and this is all the video I got. But this place is cool and definitely worth visiting. The breakfast was good too. After 3 days of riding, 3 flat tires, and all of that stress, time on the saddle, we finally made it to Sturgis.
Downtown Sturgis. Oasis, some kind of stage over there. We got Pat, the movie star, here. Sorry guys. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead and run you over.
Got some kind of stage set up over there. I bet there'll be concerts and stuff there later. Where are we going? One Eye Jack's? Awesome. One Eye Jack's. It's not packed yet, but we'll get there. We're early for the rally still, but looks like a pretty cool place. All kinds of room back here. I'm sure it'll get completely packed and rowdy at night. There's an upstairs and outside. Pretty cool. We're gonna try the food and see what it's all about.
After hanging out in Sturgis for a while, we finally made it back to Deadwood, which is where we were staying for the rally. Here's some shots of us walking Main Street in Deadwood, which I thought was really cool and really interesting, especially if you're a fan of history. I would definitely stay here again, and I recommend anybody that comes to the rally to go to Deadwood and check it out. It happened to be August 2nd, the day that I recorded this. which was the actual anniversary of the day that Wild Bill Hickok was shot and killed. The owners of the spot where Wild Bill was killed did not want video recording down where he was actually shot. So I took some photos, which they said was allowed, of where he was shot, what a bar would have looked like, some of his favorite guns, what a brothel would have looked like back then, a little tribute to the working girls of the time, and this cool little casket. And afterward, we headed to the spot where he was buried.
There we go. So, we just made it to the Mount Moriah Cemetery, and we decided to walk from our hotel over at Cadillac Jack's, and it's a pretty good walk. I wouldn't do it if you don't feel like getting your cardio in for the day, but we're gonna go see Wild Bill's grave where he was buried. And again, it's kind of cool because today happens to be August 2nd, and we're looking at his grave. It's a very steep, hilly walk if you do decide to come here, just FYI. So, I think this is his final resting spot. Let's see here. Here you go. JB, Wild Bill Hickok. Right next to Calamity Jane. Potato Creek Johnny. Pretty interesting little place if you're into history and stuff like that. All right, so we made the walk to basically the top of the Black Hills to Seth Bullock's grave, and it is a beautiful view from up here, but this walk was not easy. It's a climb, really. makes you think what the miners, the gold miners, had to do before they even had, you know, a gravel road to walk on. But here's Seth Bullock's grave, his wife Martha, and I don't know if you can really tell, but we're at the top, the very top, basically, of these hills. And man, it was a trek, but I think it was worth it because you're here. You might as well come see it and see what it's all about.
On the next video, we'll talk the rally, the rides, and everything in between. Thanks for watching part 1 of my Sturgis experience. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe.